If someone would have told me a year ago how good my freshman year was going to be, I literally would not have believed them. Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back or welcome to my channel. It's me, Marissa here. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my freshman year of college experience and kind of just doing a whole recap on my entire freshman year. Since my freshman year is officially over, which is just so weird to like even really think about, I thought this would be a great video to do just to kind of give you all my experience and kind of just wrap up my freshman year kind of on this channel. So like I said, if you are new here, hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Marissa and I make weekly beauty, lifestyle, and college videos. I also just wanted to give a little bit of background information about myself before we jump in. So I just finished my freshman year of college at Kent State University and I am a communication studies major. I have a concentration in what is called applied communication and I have a minor in user experience design. Also, for kind of like the logistics of this video, I did live on campus my freshman year. I also made a video talking about like a lot of college advice and things that all freshmen should know before going into college, and that is kind of like more of the logistics of college and like academics and stuff like that. So if you want to check out that advice video that I made, I will put it in the cards above. But for today, I just wanted to kind of sit down and be real with you guys about my experiences that I had and stuff that I really learned and how I just grew. I really hope you guys enjoyed it today, and if you do, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Enjoy my little family, and always leave nice comments down below. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into talking about my freshman year. So to kind of have like my talking points of what I wanted to talk about, I asked you guys on my Instagram what exactly you would like me to discuss in this video. So make sure you follow me to be part of future videos like these ones. So probably my favorite question that I got on Instagram would have to be how college changed you. Sitting down and kind of reflecting on this, I really felt that college changed me in two major ways. But the major way that I feel like college has changed me personally is that I just like learned to love myself more. There was a situation that I had gone through and I never really talked about it like openly on this channel, but just to kind of give some more context, I'll kind of explain what had happened. So I had an experience with a guy where I thought he would want to date me, but there were like other intentions there that were not brought to kind of my attention, I guess, and it was a really weird experience to go through. One of those experiences that you don't really expect to have, but like you do, and it just like changes your whole perspective on a lot of things. It was that for me. But also just kind of like a side note when it comes to like guys in college, I know like I watched so many advice videos going into college and so many girls said like no guy wants a relationship, and I have to say that is for the most part true. Sure, there are guys out there who want a relationship, like does happen, but for the most part guys just like literally go crazy their first semester. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So don't be naive, just kind of be aware and be cautious. After that like whole situation ended, I was pretty down about what had happened for a while. And once the kind of like initial everything that happened was like over, like it was done with for a while, I wasn't really upset about it anymore, but it would kind of still like hit me, like emotions would still kind of like hit me in waves, if that makes any sense. Then one day I literally just woke up out of like nowhere and I was like, I'm done being sad about this. Like I was so serious. I was like, I don't know what came over me, but I was like, I'm done. Like I'm sick of being sad. Like forget this. It was just such like an empowering moment during my freshman year and in life in general. I deserve to love myself for my flaws, my imperfections wholeheartedly, and I deserve to be loved by someone who loves that just as much. I have struggled with like confidence issues and self-esteem issues like literally my whole life, just like I feel like almost any girl does growing up in today's world with social media and everything like that. For me, this was just like a very pivotal moment that I was like, I am going to love myself. Like nothing is wrong with me. I am my wholehearted true self, and that's all I could ever be. So like once I kind of had that switch in perspective, it was just like everything kind of changed like how I viewed myself. And since that moment, I just love myself. Ever since then, obviously some days are harder than others, but at the end of the day, I love myself, I know who I am, and I am true to myself. So that's one of the most important things that I have learned, and one of the best ways that college has changed me. The second way that I feel like college changed me, kind of going along with the first thing, I became so much more positive and happier in life, with myself, with what I was doing. It was just like, I literally like did a full 180. I feel like at college and like with the people that I was surrounding myself with and the things that I was doing, that I could just be my truest self without any fear of judgment or people talking about me And it was just so like liberating, I think. And I was also just getting involved in things and doing everything that I was doing completely for myself and for my happiness and for my future. And it was just like the best feeling. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it. It was just such a good feeling. So I also just wanted to say that college can totally be a time to reinvent yourself. You are going away to a school, if you are living on campus obviously, with all new people, a whole new environment. It's just a fresh start and you can reinvent yourself. Don't have to be that person you were in high school or that person that you were growing up, because when you get to college, no one cares about high school. It is just a time that you truly can reinvent yourself if you want to, and even if people from your high school are going to the same college as you, you literally like don't have to worry about them at all. But like, no one is stopping you from changing yourself or just being different in a good way. There's a lot of figuring out that happens during your freshman year, but you just at the end of the day get to discover more of who you are and who you're actually meant to be. College is also nowhere near as judgmental or cliquey as high school was. Literally in college, like, no one cares what you do, and you do not have to worry at all about what people think. As someone who felt like so judged by people her whole life, that was so big for me. I also found campus life to be such a positive and a supportive community, and I think that the two changes that I really enjoyed the most came from the people that I was surrounding myself by and just kind of like the things that I was doing. Going off of that, I want to kind of go into talking about making friends. So making friends at first was like super intimidating. Like, I go to a large university, it was a lot of people, like, and we were there for freshman kickoff, and I remember seeing all these people and like big groups of friends, and me and my roommate, we were like, how? Like, so like I said, making friends at first with like other people outside of my roommate and I was kind of intimidating. Luckily, I was blessed with the best roommate situation I could have ever imagined. She is literally like my best friend. I literally say this, I feel like, in every one of my videos. I just want to put it out there, like, it is very possible that your roommate will become your best friend. I know it's super common for roommates to have problems and just conflicts and stuff, but it is also just as much as possible to have a roommate who is your best friend. Meeting friends outside of me and her was sometimes kind of difficult because you really have to just like put yourself out there, and you really just have to be brave and kind of shoot your shot in a way, because friends are not just going to come to you. Like, you're gonna have to make that effort as well to meet people and get yourself out there more. So this was also something that I kind of struggle with a little bit. I am very extroverted, but I still was scared to just go up to people and be like, hi, I'm Marissa. Like, it was just kind of one of those things, like, I don't want to be annoying, I don't want to be weird. Once I kind of became more confident in myself and confident in my surroundings and everything like that, I was able to open up more and connect with more people that way. Getting involved was also such a good way to meet people, but I will talk about that more in a little bit. Once I joined a sorority and like really got into that and did an effort with that and put myself out there within my chapter, I made some of the best friends. Like, these girls that I met are just like my ride or die, my best friends. The girls that like I always knew I wanted but like never knew how much I needed, and I love them so much. So it can definitely happen for you. That's why I love Greek life so much. So kind of going into that, I got another question about how do you keep yourself busy, and my number one answer is getting involved. Obviously, I talk about this in all my videos, but before I went to college, I knew from the get-go, like, I wanted to get involved. Getting involved not only keeps you busy, but it gives you so many opportunities for personal growth and leadership growth, and then obviously like resume builders after you graduate. So many ways to easily make friends, and it was just like the best thing. Like, I couldn't imagine my college experience by not getting involved. It just got me out of my dorm every day and gave me something to look forward to other than going to class. College is so much more than just going to class. Class is only like one part of college. I feel you make of your experience that like you are going to remember. Like, yes, I remember lectures and like sitting in class and taking exams, but it's more about the people and the experience that you have at college that makes up the whole experience. College is not just class. Like, I definitely learned that when I was home and just doing class online. I felt like I wasn't even at college. I felt like I was just in high school again. That's why getting involved is so crucial, because it's really like half of your college experience is classes and tests and everything like that and studying, and then the other half is the people, the connections that you make, and the things that you're actually doing. So I also just want to really briefly touch on academic experiences. Like, obviously, like, it's important. academic wise, it was not as hard as I had expected. Everyone said like college is so crazy hard and all this stuff, and I also learned that I love my major, I love my classes, I really am just like in the right place for me, and that is just so reassuring. And then also my first semester, I had a great professor who really like encouraged us to kind of like dive deep into ourselves and kind of think about what we want to do with our degree, because for communication you can literally do so many things, and I decided that I really want to go into social media marketing for like a brand, like a beauty brand or lifestyle or clothing company. But I also really learned from being home that I love learning, and I love being in a classroom setting with a professor and just like students. It's just like, that's college to me. Zoom University, ain't it? The next thing that I want to talk about is some random but real advice that I just kind of want to give from other experiences that I have had. First thing is, don't take the 8 a.m. if you don't have to. I didn't like have an 8 a.m. but I had like, my earliest class was like 9:55. It was still hard to get up. You will be tired. Like, you won't be getting up the same way that you did for high school, so don't expect that at all. The next thing is about going out. So if you are going to go out to the frats and stuff, like, be safe and make sure you always have a buddy with you. It can be a scary place sometimes. Also, if you are going to go out, please invest in party shoes or just some kind of like cheap shoe, or bring like an old pair of Converse that you have from home that you don't really wear anymore, but like they're old and destroyed anyway, because your shoes will get ruined. Like, those basements or rooms, like, they're disgusting. Like, me and my friends still can't figure out how they get so disgusting, but like, they are. Also, remember to take care of yourself. Literally so many people get sick of college, and this definitely makes sense. You're around like so many new people, but definitely bring some airborne, some vitamin C stuff. Have just like medicine on hand with you. My next thing is that it's okay not to go out sometimes. No one's going to judge you if you just want to kind of stay in for a night and do your own thing. Next thing is to realize that college is not high school. Just like a whole new world with so many new people from all kinds of walks of life and different cultures, and it really just like broadens your perspective on so many things. You're not with those same like-minded people that you were used to being with, and it's just very different. So kind of be prepared for that, but just remember that college is not high school. And if you were like me and you did not like high school that much, you're gonna love college, I promise you. My next thing is that if you have like a negative mindset and you just are not putting into college what you want to get out of it, you're not going to get what you want out of it. You're not going to enjoy yourself unless you do put yourself out there. If you're ever feeling like discouraged or anything like that, or you're trying to see like the good in situations, or trying to find that positivity, to be that positivity and to be that light in the room, and like people will just gravitate towards you. It really is all about the mindset that you have, and you can only get out of college what you put into it. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. It can be super hard sometimes to like stay positive and actually try to have a good mindset and not feel like crap about yourself. But if you try just to have that change of perspective, it'll be really beneficial to you. And that's kind of what I did, and like I love it now, and I'm just like a lot more positive and happy. So the next thing again is just to remember to put yourself out there, and just put yourself out there. Don't let fear and like anxiety, like I know I have anxiety, don't let that stop you from living your best life and going out there and meeting people, because college is what you make of it, so make the most of it. So those were just kind of some fast, like random advice that I wanted to share with you guys when I was kind of like reflecting and thinking. Oh, I actually got another question that I wanted to kind of wrap up the video with, and that is, would you do it all over again? I would say 1,000 times yes. As much as I want to grow up, as much as I want to have my degree and get my career, this was just like the best year that I feel like I have ever had. Overall, this was just the best school year for me. I've just made the best memories, met the best people, and looking back on who I was a year ago before going away to college, it's just like so crazy to see. Like, I will look back on my old videos and be like, who is she? Like, alright, so that is pretty much everything that I wanted to share today about my freshman year experience. I really hope that you all enjoyed getting to hear about my experience. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video again, and if you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a nice comment down below. And I really hope that if you are going to college this year, this video really just motivated you and kind of inspired you to just make the most out of these years. And I know that going to college can definitely be scary and intimidating, but I promise you that it'll be so worth it in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed today, so I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys, thanks for watching.
Don't be a stranger.